Hey guys!
Welcome back to Res Life.
Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out our channel. In this video is a few more days of car work. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out this video. We hope you guys enjoy it. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, guys.
Today is Wednesday and we just dropped the boys off and I'm gonna hop off at the shop. We stopped by, said what's up to Warren real quick, and I'm gonna head to the shop. I got a few things to do on this Mustang before MamaBear picks me back up because she's got an appointment this afternoon, so we're gonna head up there to the hospital. Just a checkup to see the progress on everything, I guess.
I don't know what it is. Seeing my doctor for the first time.
MamaBear's gonna head back to the house for a bit, and then she's gonna pick me up whenever it is that time. Back on this one today. Gonna fix the radiator today. Figure out what's going on with that carburetor today. And just get it running, I guess. Again. That's kind of crazy. That filter was clean when we put it on. And this didn't even run. We tried to crank it. Altogether, I think it would have accumulated to about a minute. And that's a crazy amount of sediment and trash in the fuel. And it's kind of crazy because this hose connects to that metal line. That metal line runs below this AC and below the power steering, and it runs right here to the fuel pump. So all of that is just in this line that's maybe 12 inches. I think it needs a lot more cleaning. Yesterday, this is the one that kept overflowing and spilling fuel everywhere. So I will see what is going on with it. Okay, so I tore this down so I can figure out why this is blocking up. And when you pump it, the reason why this isn't coming back, see this diaphragm here is stuck. And normally this is what you use to get fuel started into the carburetor as you give it a couple of pumps before you start an old vehicle. So this one is connected here to here. This is the side of the carburetor that takes care of the two barrels in the back. So normal two-barrel carburetor operation would be these two up here in the front. And these ones up here in the front work just fine. But when it gets to the part where it engages the other two barrels on it, it does not open the throttle plate past that. This one seems to be frozen, so I'm gonna have to free this up and see if I can get fuel and air flowing through here correctly so I can get this thing to run without catching on fire. So I've got this taken apart a little bit more, and I'm gonna work on the problem parts. All of this stuff that's gummed up in here from it sitting for a bit, I'm starting to clean out, so they're starting to look all right. And this pin I pulled out that holds the butterflies or the flaps on it, I gotta clean this too because this was kind of a pain to pull out. And these butterfly plates, these were hard to pull out because of how much residue is on them. So I will clean these as well. I will clean everything that came off, and then I'm gonna put it back together. Okay. This is what was locked up earlier, but now it seems to move just fine. All right, you guys. I got this put back together, and I'm gonna swap it out with this one now and see if it works.
This is the harness, which we need to replace from right there.
Oh yeah, from where it plugs into the firewall? MamaBear came into town to pick me up real quick. I got a call from one of the elders from the church. They were heading over to the house and they needed some help with a few things, so I called MamaBear. She was in the middle of fixing her hair. Sorry, baby. And she cruised in real quick, picked me up from work, and then we're heading back to the house. We're gonna meet up with these guys, and then as soon as I'm done with that, I'm assuming by then we should be ready to roll, and then we're gonna go ahead to town. All of us gotta go because the boys are gonna get picked up roughly around the same time as when the appointment is. So I'm gonna hop off at the hospital with Mama Bear,
Yes.
and Grandma's gonna take off and pick these dudes up for us. Check this out, you guys. What is this, Mama?
Tiger lily.
Oh, look at this one too. We made it over here to our appointment. All good news. So we're she's initialing a couple of things, signing a couple of things. Doctor went to grab a couple of papers, and we should be out of here in a bit. Way sooner than we thought.
Way
so
earlier.
Grandma took off to go pick up Jackson, and he still doesn't get out of school for like another 20 minutes. So we might be waiting a bit.
We are definitely going to be waiting a bit.
We'll walk to Allsup's.
Okay. Like, Warren, come pick us up.
We're done over here. We've been on for a little bit. We're waiting for Grandma and Jackson.
Yeah.
We just talked to Jackson.
Done pretty quick.
Way faster than I thought, which is kind of cool. It was nice to talk to her doctor and get all the info that we needed to get and ask all the questions that she wanted to ask. Get clarification that we needed to get also as well. So that's cool. Now we're waiting for Grandma. I'm going to go hop back off at the shop because I've got a lot of things to do. And while they go get Michael and get dinner stuff and all of that, I'll be working on the fuel lines and everything else. Bunch of
Finished
stuff
my
came
hair.
in. Oh yeah, Mama's hair looks pretty.
Finished it. Brandon, I had to just drop everything and go pick up Brandon with half my hair fixed and not the other side. It was kind of weird.
It was cool. Still looked pretty. But luckily we did that because I went home and we ended up meeting with the elders that we needed to meet with. Here's the new ignition switch that's going in. Here's the new wiring harness that's got to run from the front to the firewall. Starting right here, all the way through to the water temp sensor, meeting up with the oil pressure sensor, and then into the firewall. And the other side goes along this side and over this way to the starter solenoid. Nothing even holding it in there. Here's the new end piece for the oil sending unit. And here's the old one. While I was getting that wiring harness changed out in the engine bay, the fuel tank was swapped out. It was glued in, secured, new fuel filler neck is also put on. So we're gonna get this in the air, change the fuel line and the fuel pump and see if it'll start. Oh, nice. That looks way easier than what I was gonna do earlier. I'm gonna check this Mustang back here. This one is a 1967. So hopefully the ignition is the same. Nope, crud. I've got the radiator out. I had to unhook the transmission cooler lines and the other radiator hose. I had to be careful with it so I didn't damage any of this. Looks like it's been repaired before. This is the side that was just fixed. So I need to do a little more work on it. It's leaking right there. That I will get to tomorrow. Mama Bear's here. Mama Bear just showed up, so I'm gonna head home. Tortellini for dinner. Everybody was eating dinner already, but I got back from work and had to wash up and everything else. So I am finally feeling up for dinner now. So I'm going to take a few bites. This looks good. Just saying goodnight to the boys. Everybody's getting ready for bed. We've had quite a day today. I think everybody's tired.
We've had a long day. I'm trying to stay up and I keep falling asleep.
Well, everybody's put to bed now, so we're gonna crash. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We're getting ready to take off right now. The boys are getting ready. Mama's getting ready. We're gonna roll out in a few minutes. We are on our way in right now. We're gonna drop this dude off first. We waiting in spot number 1 at McDonald's for my breakfast.
Been waiting quite a bit. What did you order?
Big breakfast with hot cakes. MamaBear, well, I don't know what to say her, but we got the days wrong for physical therapy. So, physical therapy is tomorrow. We went there a day early. Cool thing is, while we were there though, MamaBear got on a treadmill and used the open gym for a bit. So that's cool. She got some walking in for the day.
Yeah.
And she worked up. Go ahead, Sue.
Yeah, I did.
So we took off from there and we stopped by our bro Labor's house, and I was checking on the torque converter and the transmission for the truck. And then we left from there. I was gonna go head over to the shop, but since we were on this side of town, I stopped by my bro Matt's shop and I wanted to go talk to him about some lettering stuff. And he's not there. He usually doesn't get there till the afternoon, which is one of the reasons why I used to like working at the tattoo shop. But we stopped here while we were in the parking lot before we take off. We stopped here at the taco shack. I'm gonna grab a couple of tacos. Taco Shack at Trademark Square. The tacos are ordered. Now we wait. All right, I just got here to the shop, and look what we found, you guys. Another one. Another Mustang. So, I guess the word is out, and the word is we do classic Mustangs here. So everybody that's had a Mustang in their yard for the past 5 or 10 years is starting to bring them here. And we just get them running and send them back out the door. This one's got everything with it, so looks like it's just got to run. Oh, nice. This looks like another 66, you guys. Oh no, somebody cut the dash though. This looks pretty good. Right here, when I inspect this, you can definitely see that there's a gap in it right here. And as I'm moving it, you can see it moving. So that's where I'm going to fill this leak. Alright guys, I don't really need it that high. So I will take a few minutes and we'll do a little bit of work on this. I got the one side sealed up on this radiator, and it was more than I thought. So I got that side sealed up pretty good. This is leaking pretty bad where the tank is crimped onto the radiator itself. So after all of this work, because of that, I have to scrap this one, and I'm just gonna go look for another radiator. See, this 65 right here has a new radiator in it. So the radiator that came out of this one should be somewhere over here. I think I found something. Yes, I think that might be the one. Let me move some stuff and get this out of here, I guess. The trans coolers were not hooked up on this radiator, so I'm pulling a bunch of dirt and rust, all kinds of stuff out of it. Would you look at this, you guys? Why, there's a radiator right there. Jackson's done with school, so they are here to pick me up. I'm gonna gather my stuff and then we're gonna roll. Nice!
Jackie's little
truck has been running for like a couple of months now, it seems.
I know, it really has been.
This is awesome. I love it. We made it over here to the church. We've got a few things going on, so we're gonna be hanging out here for the evening. Kind of cool. We having a blast out here. All the boys are out running around. Man, you're working out today, huh?
Yeah. Always. This is the easy work. Not really. I'm still hurting, but it's easier.
Nice, a rebuild kit for the 4-barrel. All right, I finally made it to the shop. I'm gonna pull this carb off and rebuild it. This one, I need to get this out of here. I need a little cup that sits behind here, so I'm gonna take this out real quick. All right, so using an Allen wrench, this is super tiny, and it doesn't really matter the size as long as it'll fit in this hole right here. And you turn the key, which would normally be here, you turn it to accessory, and then you'll push that Allen wrench in that little hole, and then while you depress that, you'll push down a little lever, and then as you turn it, you'll slide that out a little bit, and you'll turn this to here, and then this slides right out like that. All right, carb's done, radiator's on. It's gonna get filled. Got the gauges put back together. We got the key in. Okay. Riding high, you guys. I pulled the plugs on a Mustang and one of the wires was bad. This little piece was still on the plug. Nice. Look at this. Now it's got to slide this back over it and we'll be good to go. Now it is ready to go back on. So I had no leaks from the carb, and we fixed the leak from the fuel pump, and everything else is working pretty good. There was also a leak from that hose clamp right there, so I tightened that up. I got a few minutes before I take off, so I'm gonna change these lock cylinders in the door. They gotta go in there. And I'm gonna get to them after I take this panel off. We're gonna change them out just so they'll match the key that we just put in. We put in a new ignition, so it'll be the same keys as this. And these keys are the same as the new key in the trunk lock. Now I'll be able to access the door lock. It is right there. So this came out fine. Now I'll swap it out. Which one of these? Whichever one is the right one. At the end of the video, my phone started filling up. So I wasn't able to get the rest of the day. But Mama Bear picked me up from work and we came home, had some dinner. And now that is how we end our video. So we hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for checking it out.
Thanks for all the love and support, guys. You guys take care out there.
You guys have an awesome rest of your night.
Peace.
Later.